This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio.
Fox speed, roll it.
Hello, lovely viewers. Today we are in the street of Roppongi. We are going to interview CEO of R2 and R3. Yes, and I heard they are Africans. Yes, surprisingly.
When I came here first, I had only $200 in my pocket.
Wow.
And I was the only black working there. So
And it didn't need any Japanese.
Japanese are the people, they always want something new they had never seen before. I was one of the guys who brought black music to this country.
I said, scanning the deal, Trimo, like
I feel I'm
business owner in Roppongi.
Yeah.
Like.
So the blacks made their, they met their women at my place.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
That place was booming. Even Janet Jackson was there.
Wow.
Akon was there.
Wow.
Yeah, very small place, but it was so popular. I was so stressful. But still, I never gave up. Midas was best of all, where I got all the celebrities.
Okay.
Like Michael Jackson came there.
Okay.
Janet Jackson again. Rihanna.
Yes.
Beyonce came there.
Wow.
Jay-Z. There were a whole lot of.
Wow.
Yeah, anytime they come to Japan. Because I was the only black, owning those kind of things.
Wow.
So anybody comes here, they all come there. And that one, I had a problem. That was biggest problem ever. I cried, I cried. That was one of my saddest day in my life. I cried, I wept.
They arrested you?
Yeah, for doing that. So, and someone who has gone into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Even there was a time I couldn't even get 500 to buy food. I had to go to the police box and presented my name card to the police to get a 500 to take a train to go and see a friend to borrow money. Anytime I eat, I sit on the floor and eat. But still, I said, no, I will never give up in my life.
Wow.
So one day I said, no, I'm going back to Tokyo. And I had a friend called Gazim, one of our partners.
Okay.
So many ways, but like you said, life goes on.
Yeah.
So I also was like, doing my own thing, hustling or whatever. And then, like the whole Altu situation came up. I used to work with them though. I used to work with Altu.
Okay. So what motivates you in life? What keeps you going?
People, everybody. When I talk to somebody, I learn something from the person. That alone is a big motivation to me.
Okay.
Share music soup.
So you have R1, R2, R3. And yeah, I didn't even ask. What do you do? What do you really do here?
Yeah, so Altu is basically more like a lounge.
A lounge, okay.
With good food and everything.
Okay.
So we open every day from 5 to 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. R1 is more like a restaurant.
Okay.
But we have
This is Jafric Radio.
Fox speed, roll it.
This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio.
Shake
This is Jafric Radio.
Fox speed, roll it.
Hello, lovely viewers. Today we are in the street of Roppongi. We are going to interview CEO of R2 and R3. Yes, and I heard they are Africans. Yes, surprisingly.
When I came here first, I had only $200 in my pocket.
Wow.
And I was the only black working there. So
And it didn't need any Japanese.
Japanese are the people, they always want something new they had never seen before. I was one of the guys who brought black music to this country.
I said, scanning the deal, Trimo, like
I feel I'm
business owner in Roppongi.
Yeah.
Like.
So the blacks made their, they met their women at my place.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
That place was booming. Even Janet Jackson was there.
Wow.
Akon was there.
Wow.
Yeah, very small place, but it was so popular. I was so stressful. But still, I never gave up. Midas was best of all, where I got all the celebrities.
Okay.
Like Michael Jackson came there.
Okay.
Janet Jackson again. Rihanna.
Yes.
Beyonce came there.
Wow.
Jay-Z. There were a whole lot of.
Wow.
Yeah, anytime they come to Japan. Because I was the only black, owning those kind of things.
Wow.
So anybody comes here, they all come there. And that one, I had a problem. That was biggest problem ever. I cried, I cried. That was one of my saddest day in my life. I cried, I wept.
They arrested you?
Yeah, for doing that. So, and someone who has gone into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Even there was a time I couldn't even get 500 yen to buy food. I had to go to the police box and presented my name card to the police to get a 500 yen to take a train to go and see a friend to borrow money. Anytime I eat, I sit on the floor and eat. But still, I said, no, I will never give up in my life.
Wow.
So one day I said, no, I'm going back to Tokyo. And I had a friend called Gazim, one of our partners.
Okay.
So many ways, but like you said, life still goes on.
Yeah.
So I also was like, doing my own thing, hustling, whatever. And then, like the whole Altu situation came up. I used to work with them though. I used to work with Altu.
Okay. So what motivates you in life? What keeps you going?
People, everybody. When I talk to somebody, I learn something from the person. That alone is a big motivation to me. Share the music soup.
So you have R1, R2, R3, and yeah, I didn't even ask. What do you do? What do you really do here?
Yeah, so Altu is basically more like a lounge.
A lounge, okay.
With good food and everything.
Okay.
So we open every day from 5 to 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. R1 is more like a restaurant.
Okay.
But we have
This is Jafric Radio.
Rock speed, roll it.
This is Jafric Radio. This is Jafric Radio.
Shake
This is Jafric Radio.
Rock speed, roll it.
Hello, lovely viewers. Today we are in the street of Roppongi. Yes, Roppongi. Today we are going to interview the CEO of R2 and R3. Yes, and I heard they are Africans. Yes, surprisingly. And don't forget that this is your show, your favorite show, Ago. So let's go in there and ask them so many questions on to how they made this possible. It's not easy. When it comes to Roppongi, it's one of the famous clubs we have here. Okay, without wasting my time, follow me. Let's go and have more.
Baby, I shit. See, can I lock it? Baby, I block it. So, yeah, my abemumo, I had an eye, befa, oh, befa. I had an eye, befa.
Ago.
I mean,
Okay, so once again, we bring to you the Ago Show. Yes, and we are in R1. Yes, like I said in the introduction. So today we are going to interview the CEO and then the company. But as the interview goes on, we are going to know more about the owner and then whichever, because I heard they are R1, R2, R3. But today we have two guests on the show. Yes, it has never happened before, and today is the very first time we are going to have this fine gentleman on our show. And then this program is brought to you by Bayside Modeling Agency, and then you can also download the Jafric Radio app to get all our programs we have. Okay, so don't forget. And also with the Bayside Modeling Agency, if you have talent or if your kids have talent that they can model, they can advertise on anything, just call on 03541 33252. I repeat, 03541 33252. Ago. And don't forget, I'm your host, Empress Nanaya. You can also call me Mami Ago and I'll respond. Okay, so now let's go to our guest for today's show. Hello. It's like you're surprised.
Kind of.
Okay, so this program is called Ago, and I believe you all know the meaning of Ago. Yes. So once again, when I say Ago, you respond so that our viewers know what we mean. Ago. Okay, thank you very much. And then the brain behind this Ago program is to interview Africans and African entrepreneurs. Because most often people say it's very hard to own a business here in Japan, looking at the language barriers, and then I think so many documentations you have to do, it becomes easy for some people. So we interview Africans who are entrepreneurs to know how they did it, to inspire people who want to own a business here in Japan. You did it, so we all can also do it, especially the business-minded people. That's why we have this program. So you are once again welcome to Ago Show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. So I think father and son, right? Oh, it has an explanation.
More like business partners, but yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
That's how people think.
Okay, so please, your name. Can you tell our viewers?
Okay. My name is Frank Anthony Amalfu.
Frank Anthony Amalfu.
Exactly.
No, Dr. Frank
No,
or
just
Professor Frank.
No, nothing. Just call me Frank.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be very, very pleased.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. And then?
My name is Kobe Opoku.
Kobe Opoku. Okay, very nice and simple name. Okay, all right. So as I said, father and son, but I seem to, when I said that you laughed out. So I don't know the relation you two have.
I mean, the relationship is there, but at the end of the day, we do business together, so we feel more comfortable when people say business partners more than the father and the son relationship.
Okay.
It's behind the business.
All right. So it's more or less like a business partners.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
business partners. All right. Okay. So we are going to talk about yourself, and then I think we'll start from you, Mr. Frank.
Okay.
I don't know. You said I should call you Frank. Okay. I don't know. It will be hard for me, like an African girl, we just say Frank.
Japanese will say Frank San.
Frank son. Okay. Then I'll go by Frank son. Frank son. How long have you lived in Japan?
I've been here almost 30 years.
Oh my God! I don't think I was even born. No, I wasn't born.
I'm more or less like a Japanese.
Whoa!
I spent half of my,
Your
almost,
youthful age here.
in Japan. So
Why?
I took myself.
Why did you come to Japan? How did you come to Japan?
Why? It's like a long story.
Please make it short.
Well, in the first place, I wanted to go to Australia
Okay.
to just further my education, but I couldn't get a visa on time, so I changed my mind. And naturally, I was working at the Ghana Commercial Bank in the
Okay.
University of Science and Technology. So I was on vacation, so I thought, okay, if my visa didn't go through, then I want to go somewhere. I mean, it's like an adventure. So I went to Japan Embassy. Then I was issued a visa, so I was like, let me take this opportunity.
Okay, so you wanted to go to Australia, but you couldn't get the visa for Australia. Why didn't you think about any other country, European country, America, like Japan, Asia? Japan?
Because there was no time. Because my vacation is almost half. So it left 2 weeks to go back to work.
So does it mean that it was easier to get a
That's
Japanese
right.
visa?
Yeah. In those days it was so easier because
Okay.
no one wants to come to Japan.
Okay.
To do what?
Okay.
Yeah. So
All
I
right.
just took an opportunity to say, okay, let me go for 2 weeks and then come back.
Okay, all right.
And actually they gave me the visa for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I end up in 30 years.
Seriously? Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, let's go to Kobe-san. Okay. All right. So, how long have you lived in Japan?
15 years.
What?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Whoa, you might be pretty young before coming here because looking at you, you're younger.
Yeah, I think I came here when I was like 20, 21 or something.
Oh, okay. Why Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
Mine is kind of easy because he's been here for like half of how many years he's been here, right? So actually he brought me here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When I finished high school in Ghana, I just wanted to travel. I didn't want to continue. I just didn't like the lifestyle in Ghana. I wanted to travel. So
Okay.
I talking to him and we've been related. So
Okay.
and he's been here. So
Okay.
it was a
So
good,
it was a good channel.
It was a good chance for me to
Okay.
take advantage of that. So yeah, he brought me here. And, I went when I got here. I went to school. I went to a Japanese school for 2 years, and then when I was done with the Japanese school, I went to Lakeland College, which is affiliated to Wisconsin in the States.
Okay.
So yeah, then whilst I was going to school, I was working with him at his one of his clubs, old clubs called Midas.
Okay.
I was doing part-time at that club.
Okay.
So yeah, basically that's.
Then I believe you really can speak Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. 15 years is not beans. Yes. Wow. Okay, so Frank-san.
Hi.
You said something that I got really interested in, which is they gave you 2 weeks visa, and now it's been 30 years. How?
It's very interesting. Well, the whole thing is, well, when I got here, I didn't know nobody. Just even I couldn't even speak the language.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got here, I met a Japanese. Then we became friends.
A Japanese woman?
Japanese one,
Okay.
of course.
Definitely.
And we became friends, and I think we fell in love.
Okay.
So I mean, as usual.
Okay,
So
so
we-
probably she's
yeah.
the reason you stayed.
And one thing is, okay, so I told her, okay, then I have to go back because not to lose my, So I went back to Ghana, and then I came back, and then I had about 3 months.
Okay.
So, and then I proposed, like,
Okay. Hey.
so she helped me, and then we get married. Then I get my visa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great. I think that's a
that was. I
beautiful-
just want to make it short.
a beautiful love story over there.
Yeah.
Yes. The black man in love with the Japanese.
It's always happening.
Yeah. Because you I don't know whether you thought of it like you were just coming for a vacation and then
Oh yeah. I never thought I'm gonna be here. So
you fell in love with a Japanese woman.
yeah.
Wow, amazing. So how many kids do you have now?
Right, I have 2 kids with her,
Yeah, okay.
and then the first one is at the university, second year.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then one is almost high school, which is about 15 years.
Wow.
A girl and a boy.
Wow.
And the
that's
girl is
beautiful.
working with me in our one here
Oh, really?
as a part-time.
Okay. Okay, so we wish to interview her also because, yes.
But she's not here today.
She's African. Yes,
Yeah.
someday, some other time. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful love story. Okay, Mr. Kobe-san, please. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
You're not married? So, when you came to Japan, have you ever been to Ghana? Like, have you gone
Well,
to
yeah, I go to
Ghana?
Ghana a lot.
Oh, okay.
The last time I was in Ghana was like 2 years ago, but due to the whole pandemic situation,
Okay.
you're not really traveling that much. But yeah, I go to Ghana a lot.
Okay,
I
so
love Ghana.
you've not settled down here. You're
No.
not ready to settle down here. Like,
Eventually I will
your
end up-
partner did, got a...
I mean, it takes time, no rush. So,
Okay,
let's see
alright.
how it goes. I'm still young, so.
Okay, great. Okay, that's nice. Okay, all right. Our next question is. Okay, let me go straight. Now, I don't know about R1, but I want to know how did it start? You came to Japan. You met your wife. You got married. You went back to Ghana. You came back again, and then how did you see the Japan lifestyle? How did it start?
Oh,
Your
well,
experience.
the reason why I'm still here is like, I love the country.
Okay.
I love their style, and I like the people. But even though I like them, they still have their bad side.
Yeah.
Which
sure.
of course, I mean,
Everywhere.
everywhere. I mean, even in my own country, there are some good sides and bad sides. But put them together, I mean, I love Japan. So the first thing that came to my mind is like to learn the language.
Okay.
Okay, when you know the language, you can do everything. And to study the people, to do, I mean, and also to know their culture. If you do all these things, I think you can live with anybody.
Okay.
I mean, wherever you go.
How was
So-
your experience like? You coming here knowing no one, like you can speak Japanese, you know no one. How was it like? The feeling? Did you wish to go back? Because with my experience when I came to school, and then when I got here, my food couldn't come. I couldn't speak Japanese, like nothing. So I called home and I was like, I regretted coming. I want to go back home. But I got some encouragement from my mom, and then it got me to stay here. So how was it with you?
It was really tough. I think we shared the same idea. Even I nearly went back again because it was not easy.
Yeah.
But you know, I always have a determination
Great.
that if I want to do something, unless I got it, I will never stop.
Okay.
So I'm always like, I never give up in my life. So
Okay.
everything I want to do, I make sure I accomplish my, anything I want. So I decided not to go back, just to stay. No matter how the conditions are.
Okay. So did you get anyone to talk to you or advise you that, hey, you are in Japan, the best thing to do is go to the language school, study, and do this, do that, and you are going to make it? Did you get someone like that?
Not really, because when we came here, there was I didn't have money.
Oh, wow.
And I always say this, when I came here first, I had only $200 in my pocket. And you can imagine. So I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything to spend money.
Okay.
So only thing I was thinking is like to get a job and make money.
Okay.
And there was a time I came to Roppongi. Because when we came here in those days, nobody wants to come to Roppongi. We heard that Roppongi was like, some kind of clubbing, club scene,
Yeah.
So. And where we come from, before we came here, even when you go to club, they think you're a bad person.
Yeah, it's a
you're
thing.
a bad boy.
Yes.
Yeah, but you didn't know what we were talking about.
Mm.
So one time I came to Roppongi and I met one French guy. And then he saw me, hey, gentleman, come here. You want a job? I said, yeah, why not?
Wow.
And then he took me to a very beautiful antique bar called Bogies. And when I went there, I said, oh, I love it.
Wow.
So the following day, they asked me to work,
Wow.
And it was so amazing.
Wow.
And I was the only black working there. So,
And it didn't need any Japanese language.
no, they said, no, don't worry. I told them I can't speak that language. They said, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You just speak English.
Okay.
And
Great.
I started the following day and I was okay.
Wow.
So that's where I learned all this, this kind of, bar, restaurant industry.
basics, yeah.
So I get my basic education on this business from
To
this
them.
bar.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want you to give shout outs to the person who introduced you. I don't know if he's still alive or if he's still here.
Where, even me, I don't know where he is now.
Oh,
So
really?
I say thank
maybe,
you very much.
Yeah, maybe he'll be listening or something so that.
He might
yeah.
be back to France. But I say,
Yeah.
okay, thank you, my brother. You did a good job for me.
Wow.
And you made me who I am right now.
Wow, we
Yeah,
are grateful. Thank you so much. We are really grateful. Ghanaians, we have this kind of gratitude, Yes. Okay, so I'm not coming to you now because he created a foundation for
Right.
you. So we want to know more about how he started, and then after we get to the level, you continue for us. Okay, so that was your first job.
That's right.
Okay, so for how long did you work with him?
I worked with them for about a couple of years, maybe, if I quite remember, 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
So after that place, that was when.
And before I left the place, I became the manager of the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the owner, in Japanese, they call owner Secho.
Yeah.
So the Secho used to love me. We became like friends.
Okay, great.
Like a junior brother to
Okay.
him. So even the time I was leaving, he didn't want me to quit.
Oh.
And I said, no, I have to go. I have to get out. But the reason why I quit was I had another opportunity with one of my friends called Max.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's, maybe he will remember everything. And then he said, Frank, okay, you've got experience right now, and I have money. And that time I was saving
Okay.
because I didn't want to, fuck up with my
Okay.
resources.
I'm serious.
So we came together and said, okay, why don't you open our own? I said, yeah. I like that kind of challenge.
Mm.
So we contributed, and he and his wife and me, we put our money together, and then we opened a place called Sebon.
Sabon.
Yes, and that was a club, and that
Located
was so
in-
popular, located in Roppongi.
Roppongi.
And I think a lot of people knows
Okay.
the Sebon.
Is it still available?
No, it's
Okay.
gone already. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I started my real career.
Okay.
Yeah, in
In Japan.
That's right.
So let's say that was your first.
the first establishment I
Okay.
made. Yeah.
Okay, Sabon. And how did you go with that?
Well, because I had an experience.
Mm.
So, with bad experience, Why not?
It wasn't really difficult.
It wasn't difficult because we were having a Japanese. That's my friend's wife.
Okay.
Japanese was
Okay.
not. I mean, marketing. So in terms of language and everything, she was supporting us. So
Okay.
everything was smooth.
Okay.
And we were definitely making it. Yeah.
Okay, so you being black, your other friend was also black,
Also
right?
black, yeah, from
so
Ghana.
You being blacks from Ghana and then owning Sabon, like a club here in Japan, how was it? Wasn't it difficult for the Japanese to say that, oh, these people are black, so I don't think I'm going to patronize their business or something? How was it like?
That's a very good question.
Oh,
Japanese are the people, they always want something new they
Okay.
had never seen before.
okay.
Yeah, so they were like, and I can tell you, I was one of the guys who brought black music to this country.
Wow.
And I'm proud of myself.
Wow, we are
Yeah.
proud.
So they were like, damn, you play hip hop. You know, Japanese want to see something. So they were coming.
Okay.
And then they were so surprised to see that.
Oh, great.
So that's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I think they said change is the only constant thing in
Yeah.
life. Yes.
You know,
so,
people always looking for change.
Yes.
And change is always a positive thing.
So I think that you paved the way for so many Ghanaians to do.
Oh, yeah, I did it. Yeah.
So you having that business, were you the only Ghanaian owning a club here
At that
in,
time?
Yeah, at
Yes.
that time.
Me and one guy. But he already, I mean, he already gone, he left.
He left.
So I became the only black
Wow.
owning that kind of business.
How was the feeling like?
I mean, I was feeling, I was feeling great, but I was like, why? You know, I was, at that time I was too young.
Yeah.
So,
I said, scanning the deal, Trimo, like
I feel I'm too
business owner in Roppongi,
Yeah.
like, hey, baby, I'm free Ghana, now look at me here.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
took that kind of, you know, opportunity to become so much, which of course, I mean, while we were there, that was okay, but it wasn't okay.
Okay.
Because it was too much for me.
Wow. I'm just imagining how the
Yes,
feeling
that's
was
true,
like.
that's true,
Wow.
that's true.
Great. So, now, how did you move from that place to own here?
And from there, I went through a lot of problems.
Can you share some?
You know, as I said, I was too young.
Okay.
I trusted people too much.
Okay.
I believed people. Whatever they say, I believe it. But I didn't know. Anything I believe, anything they tell me, that was totally wrong. It's like
Some people want
they
to
trying
for
to take an advantage of my
Okay.
business and that and
Okay.
this and that. So sometimes it was hard for me.
Mm.
So I always like, even Sabon, me and my friend, we respected.
Oh,
And then he said that he can't do the business anymore. So I took my money back. And then I opened another one
okay.
by myself, my own,
Okay.
called Nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Nature became so popular. That was a very small place.
Mm.
And that place, all my Ghanaian friends, not even Ghanaian friends, most of the blacks made their, they met their women at my place.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
And they still, some of them still even come to me and say, Frank, thank you very much.
Okay.
I got my wife from your
Through you.
place. Yeah.
Yes.
So that place was booming. Even Janet Jackson was there.
Wow.
Akon was there.
Wow.
Yeah, very small place, but it was so popular.
Okay.
And you know, over there too, still I had a problem with the owner of the building.
Okay.
They said I was making noise, and everything was. And in those days in Japan, a small bar you cannot dance.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was having problem too with the, you know, I mean, Japanese government. But when you dance, you know, you need to go to police station and this kind of stuff.
Wow.
So I was going through a lot of problems. I was so stressful, but still, I never gave up. I said, "This is my business. This is what I'm gonna do till I leave this country."
Wow.
Yeah. So Nature was closed, and then I moved to another one called Midas.
Midas.
Yeah, Midas was best of all, where I got all the celebrities
Okay.
like Michael Jackson came there.
Okay.
Michael Jackson again, Rihanna. Who else again?
Beyonce.
Who?
Beyonce.
Beyonce came there.
Wow.
Jay-Z. There were a whole lot of.
Wow.
Yeah. Anytime they come to Japan, because I was the only black, you know, owning those kind of things.
Wow.
So anybody comes here, they all come there. And that one, I had a problem. That was biggest problem ever. And I cried. Not even I cried.
Why?
They said that we were dancing, so it was closed.
What was it a crime in Japan to
Yeah,
dance? in
yeah.
class?
It's not a crime. It's a law. It's
law.
against the law.
Not to dance.
Yeah, not to dance.
So you go to the club.
Unless
and
you get a
like
big
sing.
club, like a disco.
Okay.
So that was a big problem. And I was like, damn. So they had to close it down.
So how did they know? Do they come around?
Yeah, they come around and check and say, hey, why are you dancing? And I got arrested.
Seriously?
Yeah. I
It's
got
the
arrested.
first time hearing this in Japan history. Like,
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
And
Like,
that was one of my saddest day in my life. I cried. I wept.
they arrested you.
Yeah. For doing that, yeah. And then they kept me for about, was it 21 days?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
And-
a long time.
Yeah, and I have to apologize and pay whatever.
Okay.
And I came out, and then that time my wife said, no, she cannot support me to continue this business. So, and someone who has gone into bankruptcy,
Yeah.
then I have to sell my car.
So before that, when you were arrested, nobody was taking care of your place.
Yeah, because
It was closed down.
it was closed down.
Okay.
And then the rent accumulated.
Okay.
And you know, Japanese rent is too high.
Yeah, very.
And I couldn't pay.
Okay.
So everything has to be taken away.
Okay.
So when I came back, and then me and my wife, because of all these problems, we didn't get it on.
Okay.
We had a problem, so we need to
Split.
And I was like, damn. So I have to go back to my country. So I went back to Ghana.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I went back to Ghana because even there was a time I couldn't even get 500 yen to buy food. I have to go to the police box and presented my my name card to the police to get a 500 yen to take a train to go and see a friend to borrow money. Yeah.
I'm dumbfounded.
Every time I say
I'm
this,
speechless.
then I cry.
I'm so
I'm sharing
speechless.
this.
Like from CEO
Yeah.
of 3 different clubs to 0.
To 0. Yeah.
Like, it's serious.
So I'm sharing this to anyone, everybody, to be very careful. Anything you do, you need to be very, very, very careful. It's not easy in life. Yeah.
Like anything can happen. at
Anything can
any
happen to you.
time.
Yeah. Don't think you are here. You can come down.
You can
Anything
lose
can happen. Yeah.
everything.
That's life. Life is not easy.
So how was it? You had to go back to Ghana.
Yeah, I went to Ghana, stayed in Ghana for about how many months? 4 or 5 months.
Why?
And I
Why
said,
did you go to Ghana?
yeah, because if I'm here, I'm useless. I couldn't get a job, no money. I had
Were
2
you having
kids.
kids by then?
By then, yeah, they were
They were young.
young. And me and my woman, we split. I mean, it's kind of, the stress was too much.
You had to go through depression.
I said, no. If I stay here and go through all this depression, maybe I might kill myself one day. That's
Okay.
Of course, I can't do that. So I said, let me go back after all. My dad, my mom, my family is there. They'll cook and they give me food. They'll feed me.
Yeah, sure.
So I went home and then, so one day I said, no, I want to go back because that time I had my everything.
So your visa was like
Permanent. So
Okay, so
I was like, no, I will never give up. I'm going back to Japan and I will win. That's what I said to myself. So I came back.
that's the determination.
And a friend of mine told me, Frank, you open a place in Osaka.
Okay.
So go there and be a manager. I said, oh, thank you very much. And I went there. The place is called Cosmopolitan. Very beautiful. It's in Omeda.
Is it still in existence?
It still exists, yeah.
Okay.
Very beautiful place. So I was the manager there. I was a guest relation manager. And I stayed there for 3 years.
Okay.
And then later I said, nah, I want to go back to Tokyo.
Okay.
I can't stay here again. When I was there, I was living in a tiny room like this. Every time I eat, I sit on the floor and eat. Only my small bed. But still, I said, no, I will never give up in my life.
Wow.
So one day I said, no, I'm going back to Tokyo. And I had a friend called Gazim, one of our partners.
Okay.
It's so unfortunate he couldn't come. Even when I was there, Gazim and his wife, they came there to visit me.
Okay.
They said, Frank, we're going to have business together, don't worry.
Okay.
So I said, hey, anytime. So I said, no, I'm going back to Tokyo. And when I came, Gazim said, Frank, let's do our thing. Let's look for a place. And then we come. Then we started looking for a place, And eventually, we found out R2.
Okay.
is available to buy. And then me, Kobe, and Gazim put ourselves together, and then took that place.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
and then from there, we've been able to, I mean, big business was
Yeah.
booming, everything, and the pandemic came in, and it went down a little bit, but still,
Yeah,
we didn't
we'll
give
get
up.
there.
Yeah.
So, when you came down from Osaka, was when you started this business. But like I know of R1, R2, R3. I don't know how it's moved.
came about.
Yes. Is it the name you chose, or it's already the name of the building you came to rent or buy?
First of all, R2 was there already
Okay.
when we took over.
Okay.
Yeah. So after 5 years, and then we decided to expand, right? Yeah, we decided to expand.
Okay.
So we took the name and said, okay, we like it.
Okay.
So we thought we need to expansion.
Okay.
So we said, okay. And then we had an offer from here, this building.
Okay.
So we said, okay, then why don't you use R1?
Okay. All right.
But people are asking, why didn't you say R3, but you say R1?
R1.
Say, no, let's start from
Okay.
the beginning.
Okay.
And then if something happens like that, we continue.
Okay. That's
And
good.
very fortunately, we took the name and then we started R1. And R1 is almost a year. It's almost a year now.
Okay.
We're going to have a 1 year anniversary party soon.
Okay.
And then after this, we had another opportunity. And the same building in R2.
Okay.
That's called R3 right now.
Okay.
And also we decided, okay, what if you have done 1, 2, they wanted to go to 3.
3. Wow. I think
So,
it's
well,
blessings.
It makes sense.
Yes.
So we said, okay. So we opened R3, which is about almost 7 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last time, the first opening day was December 18th or so. Yeah.
Okay.
And now R3 is like gradually not, it's moving.
Yeah.
But R2 is
There'll
really
soon
good.
be R4. Yes.
So we need more,
Yes.
so you have to do that. I mean,
I'm really proud of you. I'm really inspired because you are so determined. You don't give up like you've said
Nah.
so many times.
Never,
And
yeah.
I think it's good for all of us, our listeners. Determination is the key, I think, because if you had given up from 0 to 0, seriously, someone could have even maybe committed suicide or something, because you won't skipping. Not saying like yes.
500 years. Jesus Christ.
If you don't take care, you might go into alcohol and then it will destroy your life. Okay, so the determination, I love it, and I'm really proud to have this interview with you too, because I'm so proud. Like, you're a big man, and then to be here with you, like big man, sitting on the table like the table of big men, and I'm here like, come on. I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy to be on the table with these two big, amazing people. Okay, so Kobe-san, to you. So after schooling, and then Frank-san has said everything, and then do you come to meet the R2 business?
No.
How did you also start?
I came to meet Nature.
Midas. Okay.
But when I got here, 6 months, Nature was
Closed.
so it was only Midas, and I was doing part time at Midas as a bartender.
Okay.
I'll go to school, and after schooling, I'll come and do like part time.
How was the experience like when you came to Japan and then you couldn't speak Japanese? I know you had people you already know here, but your own experience, did you feel like, nah, Japan is not a place I don't think I would love to be? I'm a young guy, I'm nice. Why didn't I go to US or something?
Obviously, with us, like growing up in Ghana, going to high school in Laboni and Achimota, like your vision is or your dream is to go to America or London.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Japan Embawa dream. You're not even gonna think about
yeah.
Japan. So yeah, when I got here, culture-wise and everything, I wasn't used to it. Even with the food,
Exactly.
I wasn't so used to it. But yeah, it took time. When I was going to Japanese school, I met other friends from Asia.
Okay.
So we got along, and yeah, gradually I got used to it. And it became fun for me. Yeah, I made some friends, and yeah. So I came to love it. I fell in love with Japan. I fell in love with everything here, the culture, the system, the people, how polite they are.
Yeah.
So I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very great because when you see all these things and then you compare to what you've heard in America or something, you go like, oh no, this place is very cool. Let me just stay. Okay, so how did your business start as a full-time business partner?
Okay, so I'll just make it short. So after the whole Midas situation happened, when the police came, I got arrested too. Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
2 of us.
For like 21 days too, you know. So the whole thing happened and it affected my school in so many ways. But you know, like you said, life still goes on.
Yeah.
So I also was like, you know, doing my own thing, hustling or whatever. And then, like the whole Altu situation came up. I used to work with them though. I used to work with Altu.
Okay.
The former owners. Before we took over Altu, I used to work with them in Altu. So
Okay.
I had experience. I knew a lot about the Altu, the whole Altu thing. So when the whole Altu, Kazim spoke to him about we doing something together, and then Frank was like, Kazim knows me too. He knew me from Midas because Kazim used to be a customer in Midas. So when he spoke with Frank, and he was like, Kobe also has experience. Let's all put our heads together, 3 of us. We can do something on our own. So then that was when Altu was up for sale.
Okay.
So we spoke to the former owner, which happened to be a Ghanaian too.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, we heard you guys selling your place. We're interested. We want to buy it now. Yeah, and we came to a conclusion, and then we bought it, and yeah, we brought it out too, and we're doing good. I must say.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Now we're
great.
here.
Great partnership. Yeah. Like, is it Gassim?
Kazim, yeah, from
Yeah.
South Sudan.
So
From
unfortunately, he's not
South
here.
Sudan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. I wish I could meet him one day because, yeah, thanks to him. Yeah. Okay, so how has it been like? Now, I think the past 2 years there was COVID-19, and then how did it really affect the business?
Wow. Obviously it did, but we were lucky and we were very smart. We made a very smart move.
Okay.
So during the pandemic, right, all these clubs in Tokyo, they closed down.
Yeah.
We never closed. We stayed open. We never closed even a day.
Wow.
We stayed
Oh.
open, we stayed open. So
I thought it was so strict on that.
nah, it was strict, but they don't really. I mean, you know, in Japan, they have ways of their own laws how they deal with it. So
Yeah.
they'll ask you to close, but if you don't close, they're not gonna do nothing to you.
Okay.
So we stayed open like every day. We're open. From the beginning, it was a mess. We would go to the club and nobody would show up.
Okay.
0 a.m. We would go back home. We still had stuff to pay. We had to pay the rent. Everything was same. Like we kept paying the rent, kept paying the staff. Because we can't lay our staff down. We need them. They need money too, of course. So.
Yeah.
But we still believed in the business that it's gonna be good. You know, it's gonna be popping. So after a couple of months or something, when people were tired of staying home, people wanted to come out,
Yeah.
and everybody had closed, so people had no options now to come to Altu.
Okay.
So everybody was coming out.
Okay.
Everybody was coming out.
So I think during the pandemic it was your rise.
Oh, we made money. I wouldn't lie to you. Like, the first year was terrible though, but after that, it was good.
Yeah. People were just tired of staying indoors.
Everybody was
Yeah.
coming.
That was so bad.
Everybody was coming, and I think it has helped Altu a lot because based on that, a lot of people know Altu now.
Okay.
So when they came, they loved it and they stayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it was a good strategy we picked on.
Okay. All right.
And then we made a new customers,
Yeah.
a lot of new customers.
Wow. Okay, so Kobe-san, looking at you, very young, partnering with 2 older people, and then when you first got arrested, didn't you think, I'm young, wow, what am I doing with these people? Why should I, what motivated you to give it a try again?
When I got arrested, I mean, a lot of things was going through my mind. But then again, I realized I haven't done nothing wrong. The fact that somebody's dancing in my club doesn't mean I did anything wrong for me to get arrested. So I knew I was going to come out eventually.
Okay.
But then, yeah, it was, you know, I was going through terrible times during that time. Because I wasn't used to it. It's something new to me. Then I arrested him. Obi Maisu. Like, you know, it's stuff like that. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, you know. But then again, I felt like, come on, I mean, like he said, even looking at his age, he never gave up. Why would I give up at my age?
Okay.
You know, so I felt like there's more to do. There's more out there that I can offer, that I can do. I still have the time, the energy to do it. So why not go for it?
Okay, great. Because the reason I asked that question is because you're young and then they are older and then you go like, oh, I have greater life ahead. Why don't I do something on my own? Maybe I can do better or something. But you decided to stay and then strive to get better.
I've always loved entertainment business, the club
Okay.
business. So that's what I want to do and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So nothing was really gonna stop me from doing it.
Okay. So what motivates you in life? What keeps you going?
People, everybody, you motivate me, he motivates me. Everybody does because we all have different things about us. So I'm talking to you now. I'm gonna learn something from you. So that alone is a motivation to me.
Okay.
You know, because it has nothing to do with status, it has nothing to do with race or whatever. As human beings, we all have different attributes in life. So when I talk to somebody, I learn something from the person. That alone is a big motivation to me.
Okay.
So I learn a lot from people, and those things motivate me. I take the positive things from everybody I talk to.
Okay, that's great. I can see you always have a positive energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kobe-san, Frank-san, what really motivates you and keeps you going?
What motivates me is, you know, when we are in the midst of people, we all smile.
So it's like
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Because you're in the entertainment
That's
field,
right. So it's like, you know, our
you
hospitality.
love people. You
Yeah.
want people to be around you always.
Different colors, different opinions, and then we all share. You know, that motivates. You know, like
Wow.
it's like, you know, the way I have passionate for my job.
Mm.
Every time I go to work, I feel so happy. Yeah.
Are there times that you feel so down, and then probably you might feel some like little amount of regrets in your life growing up, coming to Japan, like your whole life?
Well, I mean, for me, no matter, you know, where you live, I mean, everywhere is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet, say, if you can enjoy every time, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you can live anywhere. As long as you are happy, you are making it. I think everywhere is everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you can live anywhere you want.
Okay. Kobe-san, do you have any, let me say, down moments or regrets or something?
That moment, as human being, yes. Regrets, no. I don't have no regrets. in
No
life now.
regrets.
But that moment, yeah, as human being, one way or the other, you're gonna have your bad days. you know,
Okay,
good
sure.
days, yeah.
I
But
understand.
regrets, no.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I know this pandemic. Okay, to you, most interviews I had, like most owners got really affected with the pandemic, but with yours, I think it's unique. You made more money, yes.
We took advantage
During-
of the pandemic.
Okay, so I think it's good news, yes, to hear because yeah, you needed to take advantage of that because it wasn't really strict, and then you got it from there. Okay, so I want you to tell our viewers watching us, it will come from each and every one of you. Someone wants to own a business. Now I think that there are so many blacks clubs here in Roppongi, Tokyo, like lots of them. Now, before you were the first, but now we have so many people owning clubs and then restaurants and so on. So people watching us, young people from Ghana, from Africa, all over the world, watching you, and then they want to know how you did it, how you were able to stand on your feet. What advice? What is that thing you're going to tell them? Was language not a problem? Was documentations not a problem? Was getting a building not a problem? Like, what do you have to tell them?
Well, what I would say is determination. And what someone has done, you can also do it.
Sure.
No matter what. Don't worry about the money, the language, I mean, anything. Just have your determination. You've done it, why not? I will also do the same thing. So yes, we can.
Okay, I love that. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Determination. So far as someone has done it, you can even do more, I think. Yes, so you just have to be determined, know what you want, and believe in yourself that yes, I can, like you said. Okay, Kobe-san.
For me, I think Frank said it all, but yeah, I'll just add a little to it. I think honesty, loyalty, respect, and the fear of God. These things are very important.
Okay.
You know, when you have all these four things I said, you're good to go.
Okay. Okay. So let's say me, if I want to get a club or own a business here in Japan, and then do you think that it will be appropriate for me to speak with people like you already in the business to get ideas from you, or because I've been in the midst of some Africans, and then they feel like you didn't bring me here to Japan. I can do everything by myself and all those stuffs. But I think getting experience from people who already have establishment here, I think it's also it will go a long way.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, to also help.
I mean, there's nothing wrong in asking questions. There's nothing wrong in asking people to help you. There's nothing wrong in seeking advice from people. Nobody's perfect.
Okay.
Now, you understand? So you all share ideas and
Definitely.
everything.
Yeah.
So,
But I also heard that not only in Japan, but like in most foreign countries, that I heard when it's like backbiting, when another Ghanaian wants to be there, then no, they'll be pulling you down. No, I came here before you. You don't need to be here.
You don't need
like,
to.
haven't you heard or experienced
when you hear all
something like
this,
that?
you don't need to worry. No matter what you do, people talk about you.
Okay.
And you are not here to please everyone.
Okay.
Do what is right and respect people. That's it.
Wow.
I mean, you hear a lot of stuff like that. I mean, for instance, like me being a young person, and you see people saying a lot of stuff like, "Oh, he's been here for a few years, I've been here for that year," but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Success has nothing to do with age.
Nah.
You know, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's really important because when I hear such things, I feel so bad. Like, we are all one people. What is wrong if you learn from your fellow colleagues or friends or mates to also get to the top? Or sometimes the jealousy level, I don't know how it works in the business field, but I think that when we work hand in hand, we all going to get there because we are in a foreign land. Like,
There's
we
a
are
room
all,
for everybody to win.
Yes.
It's a big room. We can all enter the same room together. So, no need to be jealous of another person.
No,
Yeah.
you don't need. I mean, it happens a lot, but
It's
jealousy,
common, though. It's-
jealousy doesn't work.
It's called,
Yeah,
it's
that's
human nature. People might feel bad
Yeah.
about certain things. Like, oh, we came here together. Why is he doing so good and not doing so
Yeah.
good? But you have to check yourself.
Yeah.
What you're not doing right.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So you need to focus and think about, okay, what can I do to be like him?
Mm.
So why do you have to waste your time and jealous somebody?
What is
Exactly.
that?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so I think we'll be ending our interview very soon, and then my producer usually enjoyed the conversation, but I think
So just look at his face.
yeah. Okay, so before we end this, let's start with Kobi-san. Please, your last words to our viewers, to anybody watching us. Your last words.
I don't have much to say. All I want to say is Japan is a great country. 16 years being here, I love this country. I've adapted the culture. I love the people. They are very polite. They are very nice people. Once again, honesty, respect, savings, and fear of God will take you to places money will never take you.
Thank you. Franson?
Well, what I would say is, let's all be one. Let's be united. No matter what, you can be rich, you can be poor. I mean, wherever you're coming from, we are all same people. Let's be one and help everyone on this earth.
I love that. Thank you so much. Kobi-san, what's your favorite Japanese word?
I have a lot. My thing is, what is it? Atarimai.
Atarimai? What's the
It means,
meaning?
of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Atarimai. Okay. I've learned one Japanese today. Atarimai, of course. Okay, Daddy.
Shogunai.
Shogunai. What's the meaning?
I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, alright, that's great. And then your favorite Japanese food?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi and natto.
Two food most foreigners don't like.
Yeah.
Seriously,
That's why.
I've never tasted those two.
Please try. It's good.
No.
You see, when I get my rice with natto and what do you call it? Their sauce
Yeah.
and wasabi. Oh, cool.
I heard it's very healthy.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah. Kobi-san, Your favorite Japanese food?
I think sushi and miso soup.
I see. That's great. That's great. Okay, so I'm so pleased. Like I'm very happy to have this conversation with you. Okay, so you have R1, R2, R3, and yeah, I didn't even ask. What do you do? What do you really do here?
Yeah, so R2 is basically more like a lounge.
A lounge. Okay.
With good food and everything.
Okay.
So we open every day from 5 to 5 in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. R1 is more like a restaurant.
Okay.
But we have 2 floors.
Okay.
First floor is a bar, second floor is pure restaurants.
Okay.
Amazing food, amazing drinks, cocktails and everything.
Okay.
R3 is a club and a live house.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's different concepts with each place.
Okay. And then the opening times.
So the opening times, R1 what time we open?
Open from lunch
From lunchtime, yeah.
to dinner time.
To dinner time.
And then the bar open to 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's open every day.
R3 we close on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Okay.
But then we open from 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning because it's a club, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right. So how do people locate you?
Oh, the location. Okay, we put on the telephone numbers.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, R1 is 03 6438 9995. R2 03 6447 0002. And then R3 03 68 04 5865. Oh, what's that kind of people? Also, quite hard, you know.
Oh, we pretty study how. Sorry.
And all these are places located in Roppongi. They're all in Roppongi. So if you want to find us, it's so easy.
And then do you have social media handles, pages for?
Yeah, we have it. Yeah,
Okay.
we have it. So when you
On
look
Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram,
I think
everything.
it's all same. So R2 is at R2 Super Club. R1 is at R1 Tokyo.
Okay.
.com, yeah.
And then R3 is at R3 Club Lounge.
Lunch, yeah.
Okay.
It's same on Instagram and Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. All right. So please, you know where to locate them. You know where to locate us. Yes. Come one, come all, come and enjoy, come have fun. You know, Japan sometimes can be very stressful. So you come here, you take out some of the stress away, and then you feel free, you feel at home once in a while. Come on. Even if it could be every day, okay? So no problem, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we bring to the end of our interview.
Let me say one thing.
Okay, sure.
Please come find us. Look for us, and we will welcome you all. It's not about only money. We need the people. Let's come and talk. Let's socialize ourselves. That's it. Don't worry about the money. If you don't have it, come. We serve you. That's our job.
Wow.
Thank you very much. We love you. Bye.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hello.
Amen.